The test involved English, math, and science. Yeah, it includes English, math, and science. So I quite remember some of the question. They said find the decimal of 7/10. So if you don't have calculator, this is where you get confused. They also said what's the 30%.
Ebusiafo mechiachia mo nyinaa. Medin the director Micky. I Ghana's youngest creative director and content creator. I am Micky's Media House on YouTube and your friend MMH Ghana. Micky's Media House Ghana. On my money, so that's it. Na we day here. Ain't in check a senko bibiara mamu happy new month. September we say and finish ba 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 ba. Emra bra bu mo anka amen. So that is that. Nyankopon nhyira mu nyina bountifully. Mo amukọ interviews this September yi mu amakom de da. Eni mu ambekom de in the preceding months here we ni nyina no. Nyankopon ka mo ho no nhyira mo no mbie kwan fema mo. No mo ni so ade hu a mpese mo ya nurse fo no. Nka ebeya ka MMH fans fo nko a anake ya admit mo this year. Wan ka amen po. Yes. Enti no se na mo ni tua no. Na saying ne awo no twitwa skate bi a say enche ye kura e bi gugu mu amohwe na masra these comedians I they try has make me act kakra say fatame as many den yeah ntino continuing na say the interview experiences ni bi den to amoso. This is happening live in our group manchi obi ankoshe one corner bisa no ntino there are certain things more group no kwa still be skip mo but na me nsakrem na me de productions na ma wetimi asan hwe ati ase nyemu nti ase yie na ne okwa obekwa akoye se ne obeye ohu o dressing ene onioma ye nyina mu no 2022 year experience etimi guide. Listen enye ye ne enim anane ate ne ne edi ye ne wahu mmere bi atwam e ya fi ne run down kase run down the rundown of this academic year and ye de bram exclusively our channel yeso unya obebia ewiase fananya into some of the applicants na amako interview no na enoma ko yie de ma mo share experiences e wo group nim as auto book na ye be ade wakomu no eno ebi na me de ba be production de amawo eno ye ntimi nkova ndu achiri pa ntimi ye be bodu ba bia be hwa time na favorable na the next one no ye de into aso na kam ho into relax na nya ho abotre abaye ye friend Emmanuela. The next episode no the dressing on the call any bibia no obe show in videos any pictures but mepe kwa me faso akata na nima blend nim for some reasons best known to myself. Into without wasting much time no me say get straight into the interview experience no na ma wait me abobo like it is not to give you pressure and as it is not meant to make you feel nervous for your interview ahead. Listen, preparation who hianti and son will be out says so Jenny or we be pass it out as immigration officer or we be pass it out as a police nesan as a phone. Ye diom quantity yem MMH ye training mun as a phone. One can amen. Until we are preparing you for the task ahead. As of interview no fear wafemofino. If you don't understand chi, you can get someone interpret these lines for you nicely so we get going. Please, I cannot be doing this all in English language because I may not flow well, and at the end of the day I am going to be having screen videos of me doing bar alert pam chow. Enti momi enrem na me ho nipa eye Emmanuela Efya. Me so hwe video yo sre. So was the director. Virgin or powerfully. Da asemu nie enti momi enfen to aso why na montie bi. Senior kosi ye ne nyoma wo so provide any senior nyoma ko yina no me de to amoso ekosi baby later near the into ayan so akam madam asibebre.
On the paper, we provided our details, where we are coming from, our place of birth, our date of birth, the name of our guidance, like the name of your dad, your mom, the reason why you want to become a nurse, and as a nurse, what is expected of you. You write all that on the paper. So, and the year in which you entered primary, and the year you completed primary, the year you went to GHS, and the year you completed, the year you went to SHS, and the year you completed. Then you write your electives, the courses you offered. You write their electives and the grades you had, and the year in which you wrote the papers. I think that was all. Now the oral test. But we waited for the our other colleagues to come. So we were there. Then people started coming. Before the tutors also came in, introduced themselves. Then a paper was given to us to write our names, where we are coming from. It's not like our hometown, like where we are staying, like where we are coming from to the school. And then our telephone numbers. So we provide all that information. Then after which we pay the money we were asked to pay. That's 150 Ghana cedis. After that, we were told I'll be writing aptitude tests. So we should prepare. We should get our pen. That's all. We should be prepared. So within some hours, we were told to move to a classroom for the test to commence. So we got there, and then they shared the papers for us, and then they said we are using 10 minutes. It was 10 questions, so we used 10 minutes for answering. Okay, so um the test involved English, math, and science. Yeah, it includes English, math, and science. So I quite remember some of the question. They said find the decimal of 7/10. So if you don't have calculator, this is where you get confused. They also said what's the 30% of 100 gram. So this percentage, they're talking about percentage. So what is the 30% of 400 grams? So I just divided the 30 over 100 times the 400, and I had 120. The possible answers were just provided, so I just choose the one I had correct. Then they say we should define like what are communicable diseases. So as we learned in the group, communicable diseases are diseases that are transferred from person to person. Yes. So they say we should give examples of communicable diseases, two examples. So I wrote HIV and tuberculosis. Then they say we should write 5 qualities of a nurse. So they are caring, humble, um, respectful, intelligent, courage. They must have a good communication skill. So they are there, bunch. And they said, what is the antonym for accident? And then the synonym for humiliating. So humiliating, what's the antonym for synonym for humiliating? So that's disgrace. That was all. After which, so we should go back to where we sat. So we went there, and then they said in due time the oral interview will commence. So we should wait. So we were waiting patiently for the panelists to come. So within some time, they gave us a sheet of paper to fill in our uh, details. So on the paper, we write where we are coming from, our place of birth, where we the day we did chemistry. They said So the paper that was given to us to provide our details and our info, like they went according to that. So people wrote that they were coming from Bogatanga. People wrote they are coming from, I don't know, far places. So those people were attended to. And per what I was told, those who did CRS, they will, like it's like it's run through almost all those who did CRS. They'll ask them to pick three quotation from the Bible and then talk about it. And then they talk about creation and how CRS is related to the nursing course. Yes. And those who did chemistry, they said when you mix salt and something, what's the end product? Some questions be, and then government, they ask how government is related to nursing. Then they ask you, if you give your answer, they ask you how is government related to it, to nursing. And they ask three arms of government, and then their functions.
So you are here waiting for the right time to get your money and now to get your interview message before you can buy the nursing interview guide 2022. Listen, enya goodie ana nipa edi ana enye sirge bi ne yeti ha ne yede mo sresre. So as we discussed in the group, some of the communicable diseases are diseases which are blah 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 blah. Because of say omo group no discussing no maybe at the no, they know already. It will refer to them as we discussed in the group. Come right now, rush, buy the book so you can be added. And yes, I'll be left out. Any more can mommy unim chemistry, CRS, how it relates to nursing. In a handle group individually. Yeah, YouTube videos are introduction. Because ebi ana bi mu ye ni won mo hwe yen nti e ma e kwan ma yen digest the whole thing e pese ye no nti no say yenya good time with you in the group oh and no be di na yaba general knowledge in art me discuss it no be di ne dia foforo aba e kan say CRS me discuss group no enye ba kofo adwen so what you say na ma de na efe oti honom up to now. What are some of the qualities of nurse we nyina ma ye ho videos. And so still ebi mu nyom ho ntiase e be better so beto book no na the join group no na to book no twene baby na fa ne say group no ho payment now make here. But then here is the case, most of the questions e busa ho no so no assign e wo book no. What are you waiting for, my dear? Rush right now. This is some part of an experience okoshia. Also chemistry e busa mo o make salt yes for three quotations o bible mo yes ebe was a video ehun hia on say when nya tips nkiti bi ebe nwo asua de so you bisa three arms of government, social studies no eno pokura ehun hia o na asin mu gidigidi sa na o select sa program no emfa nye mu grades no, you see na ebusa simple ratio and the percentage questions o say umba group no bi na be YouTube videos, you'll be left out. And you man go for handle a group no before they go to their interview. So I'm kojawa emenyo nwanwa. They say MMH Ghana ya ba e dia man nursing applicant. It is one joining a boat in them. Let's say tuja na next year oba the catch them so your applicant now start to share me free last year. What's it? Pass now and go to nursing. Now I'm waiting my woman panye. You see, I minimum okay say more my rubber 7 to 8 I can assure you say they can become nurses. They will. And I know they will become nurses. Me da hacha kokra bomu no. Omuso mbeye mrewa. No ma massage me chido mpenama. So this is the end of today's session, and trust me, I will continue this until say who want to join any group no udim recap. You have to make sure say you are covered and it's for your own good. Don't buy any tension for yourself. Relax, find money, get your book and join the group. You'll be relaxed. Few hours in and 9,000 messages. Oh, get here longer. You can be screenshotting some things, you can be saving some pictures and be reading through. Let me wow. Ebeyo say, oh, nursing the nye okwa na calculate percentages. And I told you in my video, say you have to go with calculators. You see this? she made mention of them. Say, una calculator, no one say my baby boy. It's me pam chow. My applicants this year, 22-23 academic year for. Me domu ye pa. Mama ni na ho. Na monye what is expected of you. I will be waiting patiently in my DM for you all. If you are already in there, may I encourage you to pay attention. Okay? Nama Weninko group no, because these audios were selected from the group chats and I'm using them for productions. May God be with you all. Now subscribe, now stay connected. I will continue some other time.